Helen, and I want to welcome you to Coffee Talk by CertiProf. This is the space to share and discuss educational topics with guests who have a passion for teaching and an interest in learning. Today, we have the pleasure of talking to Houneida Sakly. Houneida, can you please give us an introduction about yourself?
First of all, I would thank you for the kind invitation and to be within your staff to develop some certification within CertiProf. It is a big honor to me to be with you. So I'm Houneida Sakly. I'm a Ph.D. and engineer in computer science. Especially my field of research is concerned medical image processing, artificial intelligence, big data, blockchain, and other many fields. So I'm a member of research team within Stanford University and MIT bootcamp within Harvard Medical School.
Awesome. And one of the things that I didn't say is that you're also an associate professor at engineering school and an artificial intelligence professional.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks for remember this. Yeah.
Of course. So Houneida, so let's talk about artificial intelligence. Every time that I hear people talking about artificial intelligence, I feel that some people are a little scared of this technology. So it was a pleasure for us to have you here. Since you're the expert, can you explain a little bit about artificial intelligence and what it is?
Yeah. So artificial intelligence is currently a big challenge for scientists and researchers within the advances and even COVID-19. It has become increasing needs to this field. So to resume this, so artificial intelligence is the ability of machine to perform certain tasks and to imitate certain tasks with human beings. So which need showcased by humans. So the definition, in fact, was introduced by Marvin McKenzie and Mark and John McCarthy from 1950s, who they are known as the father of this field. So AI, so allow machine learning to understand and achieve specific goals. So it includes machine learning via deep learning. In fact, they are the subfield of artificial intelligence. So the former refers to machine automatically learning from existing data without being assisted by human being. So it can also absorb some amount of data and to make from this data a decision making.
Great. So there are, if I'm not mistaken, two types of artificial intelligence. We have weak artificial intelligence, and then we have strong artificial intelligence. Can you explain what they are and give us like a little example of them too?
Yeah, so in fact, so I would start with the subfield of artificial intelligence. So we could find machine learning, which is included in the whole circle, which is AI, and deep learning, which is in fact it's a field of machine learning, which is the deep learning. So we have two types, in fact, of artificial intelligence: weak AI and strong AI. So weak AI, so make us to make some decision. It depends on the field treated in. Medical treatment or like financial trading, for example, or other decision making. So weak AI, so it depends on other in some application like face recognition, voice recognition. In some simple task, we could classify it under this category. So strong AI, so we have not classified or we it not until developed this field such as strong AI. So it depass the ability of experts, and even it would replace them in some field like radiologist in the medical field. So we don't develop the strong AI. So it is considered within the challenges of AI.
Thank you. So what would be an example of weak AI?
So face recognition, We can have voice recognition, image classification, some simple tasks. So even we have discussed last time. So how we could take some delivery. So we could program some robots to do this task. So when we command this some food, so it could be classified like weak AI. Yeah.
Do we have any examples or living strong AI right now?
No,
not yet.
No, not yet. So we aim to develop this goal to have strong AI, and within it is considered like big risk, especially we have taken in consideration the cybersecurity factor. So how we could control this type of artificial intelligence. So within doing the task and respect the confidentiality, the confidentiality of some privacy and so some private data.
Great. Now, you just mentioned that artificial intelligence has two different of technologies per se. I'm not an expert, but so we have machine learning and artificial intelligence. Are they the same?
No, in fact, we have artificial intelligence. We have the machine learning, which is a subfield of AI, and the deep learning, which is a subfield of machine learning. So we have deep learning, subfield of machine learning, and machine learning is the subfield of AI.
Hey, what about deep learning?
Deep learning is a subfield of machine learning. So yeah.
Awesome.
So in fact, we could mention that the key difference between AI and machine learning is that we will go for finding optimal solution and leads to intelligence. So in fact, so machine learning will go only for the solution, whether it is optimal or not, and leads down the road. So.
Thank you so much. So let me ask you something. As an expert, do you think that artificial intelligence is changing our world right now, and how can we actually apply it?
So, in fact, we could apply it in some fields of our life, so such the delivery or life traveling, surfing, searching some data in Google it. So it was a promoter technology which is adopted by big industry like IBM, Amazon, Microsoft. So we could apply it in some task in our life, medical fields. Smartphone, cybersecurity, even in robots and potential harmful effects like drones, for example, or the army field. Yeah, we could apply this in this sector.
I remember you mentioned one time we were talking about how artificial intelligence helped with the creation of the COVID-19 vaccines. Can you elaborate a little bit about that too?
Yeah, in fact, it's the main field of my research. So how we could classify the challenges of both artificial intelligence and big data for the preventive diagnosis in COVID-19. So we used this approach of classification to classify the degree of detection of pulmonary. So we should classify and extract some significant feature to classify if it is a COVID-19 or not. So it helps us to collect some useful data, treat this data, pre-processing this data, and to use this data to make the right decision in this field. So that's the main or the major contribution in this field.
Yeah. Also, going back to what the technology is doing, whether we like it or not, automation and job displacement are already here. So it's slowly pushing the human workforce into different domains. So can you explain how artificial intelligence will shape our future?
Yeah, so you have in fact mentioned some the blessing part or the evil or the dark side of artificial intelligence in this case. So we have some benefits we could mention in this case before citing in fact the dark side of artificial intelligence, especially the point of lost human job. So in this case, yeah, we will be afraid to this fate if they are increased in the amount. We could not control this in this level. So within the AI, we could mention some advantages for AI, like reduction of human error or risk taking place of human availability of or repeating some tasks. So it will be have incredible precision for medical for decision making in general. So within the dark side of AI, so we could mention, as you said, so the loss of human job, it can become more advanced and it will be obviously take over job that we are once performed by human. So it could be in fact used in such AI tools for terrorism. So it could be used or performed or described like somewhat some weapon like a drone or and it could be attack in our privacy or our use of data. It could be, this is the dark side in fact of artificial intelligence. So the use of data, the security of our data, it could provoke in fact some loss of job. It could be used in the army. So we should control and think what field would be applied in, especially it attacks or it affects our life directly.
Yeah, but also I get that, but also we know the technology keeps advancing, and as technology advances, it doesn't make sense to have humans work the same old jobs. Like I remember back in the day, there was a guy that was called the knocker upper, which was a guy that used to go to everyone's house to knock on the door to wake up people so they could go go to job on time. So like a human clock alarm. And then we used to have the milkman. So those jobs obviously don't exist anymore because technology keep advancing. So I think that us as human beings, we need to stop being so afraid of technology and just keep adapting and know that at the end of the day, technology is here to help us and can help us move towards new industries. For example, before, not everyone used to have how can I forgot the word right now. Not everyone used to have computers at home, but thanks to technology, now they're cheaper. So now also thanks to that, we have creations of completely new industries. Also 2 decades ago, we didn't think that social media was going to be like a job for many people. So we have so many influencers and people on social media pretty much having social media as their full-time job. So thanks to technology, everything keeps advancing and new industries are coming up. So I think we need to keep that in mind also.
Yeah, I absolutely share with you this point of view. So we should control it. It depends in our field. It depends in our vision, and depends in our goals we will be developed. So we should control it in our science, in our goals, in our in our field, to taking care in the cybersecurity of data. So it could be harmed some people. So we should take care of this to avoid this dark side, in fact, of artificial intelligence. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. So now that we're talking about the dark side of artificial intelligence, do you think that artificial intelligence can replace human intelligence?
So in fact, it could not be replaced a human being existing or replace a human intelligence. So it for some reason we could cite some of this reason. So AI-based machine don't have emotional intellect, so it could not feel like a human being. Human sounds like a human being, so it could not be like a human in this side. So the second point, the artificial intelligence, it's not enough intelligent like human beings, so it should be training. Yeah, so we should train data to how to make decision in the right place. So it's not enough intelligence like human beings, so he does not have more feeling emotion like human being. So whatever else. So yeah, artificial intelligence could not build relationships, so to imitate a human being, like yeah, so like the habits, eventual daily habits, and etc. So whatever else.
What about the point of singularity? Ray, I believe his name is Ray Kurzweil. He's a famous futurist, and he predicts that by the year 2045, machines will become smarter than humans. What do you think about that?
So it's a challenge, in fact. So it could not surpass the human ability 100%. So there are some inconvenience. So there are some defaults, some inconvenience. So it could not replace the artificial, the human being. So that's why we are obliged to train a big or a massive data to learn it, how it will be in the next phase, or how it will be make the the right decision in the right time and the right phase. So it's not at this level again.
Thank you, Houneida. So let's say we have many people watching this coffee talk, and they're so excited about all the things that they're learning right now, and they really, really want to start working on a career in AI. So what are the skills that people need to start a career in AI?
Yeah, so in fact, the main skills I would advise to start the field of AI, or to start the certification proposed by CertiProf. They are two level, in fact, the level of beginner and expert level. So I would advise to have statistical skills, mathematical skill, programming skills, especially in Python language. So if it will be recommended or high recommended to have some skills in signal processing or distributing computing to handle with some tools in cloud, like Google Cloud or Jupyter notebook, and start it in cloud. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Houneida. So, Houneida, based on your experience, what's the number one advice that you can give to our community of lifelong learners who are passionate about artificial intelligence?
So the first thing I would advise is to be courage and to have our training in artificial intelligence proposed by CertiProf. So they could find the necessary skills to begin a good career in this field. So you should start preparing yourself. You should prove or improve yourself in some skills and how to build a consistent and well project. So you should be self-spaced learning. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Houneida. And I really thank you for your time, and thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and experience with our lifelong learners.
Thank you. So thank you for all you and for your time, and hope the program of certification within CertiProf will be benefit in our students. So,
of course, thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you. Have a great day, Gina, and thanks for this opportunity again.
We thank those who choose to be here, and we hope this space has been an inspiration to promote the professional growth of our community. If you want to know more about artificial intelligence, visit us at CertiProf.com. You can also follow us on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook, and Twitter as CertiProf. Let us know in the comments below what other topics you would like us to discuss. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to know about our upcoming episodes. See ya!